included a road test as well as a thorough workshop examination.
Well, what's the verdict, Alan?
Well, it's safe by way of visual examination and road.
Look at this. This is an Australian program. About 7% of Australian cars at that time would crash because they were a pile of fucking shit. Look at the mechanic with the dicky bone. Imagine on the cameras were coming. His boss sounds very, very English. But it does look like the. This is my pizza. This is Tattinger champagne. And to tell you the truth, it doesn't taste too much different to fucking 1,200 yen or fucking 2,000 yen champagne. That's fucking bollocks, that is. So I'm going to fold over this. Italian food, best in the world, maybe. Pizza with fucking tomato sauce on top. I think I fucked up there with that champagne. So, here's the plan. No more going in fucking shops. Eat less food, eat at home. And I'll be as slim and good looking as Tom Powers. I could be Gary Powers. Do you know who Gary Powers is? Gary Powers was one of these spy plane pilots and he got shot down. Listen, this is an interesting story. Now, because the Russian guns, the artillery, they couldn't reach the planes because the planes just flew too high and they didn't have fast enough planes to catch. Was very, very frustrated because they didn't have the planes or the power or the guns to bring down the spy planes. Now, fast forward to when Ronald Reagan was president and the CIA, the cunts taking the piss out of everybody. There was a flight called JAL 007, James Bond. Now, they got this Korean, I think it was a Korean captain, and a Korean American captain. They got him to fly close to the Russian border so they could see what fucking defenses were triggered. But nowadays, then they could fucking fire it. They could shoot down they fucking with innocent people's lives yet again. But this time they were American lives. And the guy that was in charge of giving the order to shoot it down was the guy that was frustrated all those years ago. I bet he celebrated that night. Cabbage soup, maybe vodka. Last night I was so pissed. I sat down on this chair and it wasn't there. Oh fuck. I'm hoping that's worth something. If it was fucking solid gold, that'd be alright. Well, forgot to put the fucking sauce on. I can't fucking find it. I went to the council asking for a donation for the rent. They won't fucking give it me. So what she asked was, is there a place for me to lie down? Just. So if I pay 3,000 yen a month, I can get unlimited feed on my other phone. But this is what I've said before. You know, you spend a lot. I spent a lot of money and time on the channel, and you know, I don't know if I had the right break or I just swear too much in my videos that I'm fucking marked down. But anyway, so I don't really make money from it, and this is why I was thinking of giving up a few months ago. But I've been dragged back in because of my video is not gay. Or is it mine? No, my computer's not gay. So I was just looking at this video on Australian cars crashing, because, like I said, because they weren't in very good condition. They weren't looked at. You know, I think what it was because the cars probably came over from England, and England is where fucking cars go very, very rusty, especially in the 1950s and 60s. You know, because there weren't all the protection that they get now. So these cars or fucking rust buckets were shipped out to New Zealand and shipped out to Australia. And one thing I noticed, it looks like in the 60s, the Australians still use the British pound. I know they definitely used to have shillings, but when they changed that, because now it's the Australian dollar. My pal Matthew, oh, absolute bullets, was that it? I'm feeling very full. Well, no one chatting yet. So I couldn't find my bank card for about 3 weeks. It was on the dashboard of the fucking truck. So I found this one, and now I've lost my other bank card. That's with the money in. And my driving license. Maybe I should have made this video ASMR. There used to be a magazine in England. Was it called Which? Or Who? And what they used to do, they used to take products and tell the truth on the products. So it could be cars, it could be cupboards, washing machine. And then they would tell the truth on what they were like, which was the best ones, which was a load of crap. And I just wondered if they ever did it for champagne. Because this doesn't taste like a $60 bottle of champagne. I should have got the William Lefebvre Chablis. That's really nice. Well, I'm going to switch this Australian video on until someone starts talking.
What about rust? There's a lot of superficial rust. Anything deep down?
Nothing at all now.
Brakes, steering?
Brakes are quite reasonable, steering is reasonable.
And the diff, that was there's a bit of a rumble there.
Yes, but it'll get quite a lot of service yet
It
though.
will. Well, there you are. She's roadworthy, but looks as though you might have a repair bill or two later on.
Young apprentices, such as students at the Sydney School of Vehicle Trades, are a safeguard against another type of vehicle defect, faults caused by shoddy repairs. Students at this school, one of the biggest of its kind in the world, are taught such skills as replacing body sections weakened by rust. Rust bucket is a descriptive term now in popular use, and Mr. John Waite, the school head, has collected some startling examples. This patch is part of a fiberglass section used to conceal a rusted steel frame member in the car. It might well have caused fatal loss of steering control at high speed, but the fiberglass fell out and the car was condemned during annual inspection. Other exhibits show how structural rust has been disguised with plastic filler painted over. In this vehicle, fiberglass cloth had been stretched across the entire floor to cover gaping rust holes and support the driver's feet. The New South Wales Minister for Transport, Mr. Morris, stresses that it's not necessarily the old car in which rust and other faults represent a menace. Here at his home in Newcastle, Mr. Morris keeps his sedan in perfect condition. The car is 18 years old. Mr. Morris rejects the idea that cars beyond a certain age should be banned from the roads. The Minister says regular compulsory inspections are the best safeguard against the rust buckets that cause dozens of deaths on Australian roads every year.
Oh, yeah.
動画用の音楽を探していますか？それならアートリストをチェック。毎日新しい音楽が追加。
It's not some science fantasy effect from 2001. This electronic display emanating from Australia's largest computer